by grain, and wash
The second task was even more impossible than the first. Thousands of tiny seeds hidden in pounds of dirt.
Remember, one seed left in the dirt, and you become my dinner.
The moment the witch left, Vasilisa called upon the doll's magic once more.
Little mother, you have sent help with tiny paws and swift
The magical mice worked with amazing speed and precision, and soon the impossible task was nearly complete.
Thank you, little friends. You have saved my life.
Once again, Baba Yaga returned expecting to find her dinner ready 10, but not the kind she hoped for.
That night at dinner, Baba Yaga watched the girl constantly, trying to understand her mysterious power.
Grandmother, may I ask you a question? Who are the three riders I saw? The white, the red, and the black.
Those are my faithful servants. The white rider is my day, the red rider is my sun, and the black rider is... Now I have a question for you. How do you complete these impossible tasks?
Tell me your secret. It is my mother's blessing that protects me, Grandmother. That is all I can say.
That blessed word again. You are protected by something I cannot touch. Very well, one more day. If you survive tomorrow,
The third day arrived, and Vasilisa felt her mother's love protecting her stronger than ever.
Your final task. Wash all my bottles and jars, organize all my magical herbs by type, polish every bone in my fence, and cook it.
The final tasks were hardest of all, but Vasilisa trusted in her mother's magic completely now.
Thank you, Mother. Your love is the strongest magic of all.
Even Baba Yaga's cat watched the magic and knew this girl was truly special.
By sunset, everything was completed so perfectly, even magic itself seemed impressed.
Baba Yaga returned for the last time, knowing that this girl had defeated her challenges. The witch looked at the perfect work and knew she had been fairly beaten.
You have completed all tasks, girl. You are clever and blessed. I will keep my... Take this skull lantern. The fire within will never go out. But remember, fire can illuminate, or it can destroy.
The skull's fire burned with an otherworldly light, neither warm nor cold, but filled with ancient power.
You are free to go, blessed child. But know this, that true strength comes not from
And so Vasilisa left the witch's dwelling, forever changed by her ordeal, carrying the magical fire home. The skull lantern lit her way perfectly, and even the forest creatures respected its power, keeping their distance. The magical fire protected Vasilisa from all dangers, as her mother's love had always done. By dawn, Vasilisa reached her village, having survived the impossible and returned with the magical fire. But Vasilisa had changed during her ordeal. She was no longer the frightened girl who had been cast out. You came back? But how did you? What is that terrible thing?
The skull lantern recognized wickedness, and its fire burned with righteous fury.
The skull's fire pursued the wicked stepmother and stepsisters, seeing into their cruel hearts. The magical fire consumed their wickedness entirely, leaving nothing but ash, for such is the fate.
With the wicked ones gone, peace returned to the cottage, and Vasilisa was finally free. Vasilisa placed the skull lantern in a place of honor, for it had brought justice and protected her.
Thank you, little mother. Your love and magic saved me. I will treasure you always,
The doll glowed warmly, and Vasilisa felt her mother's love surrounding her as it always had. Vasilisa begat her new life, free and strong, having learned that courage and word of her survival spread through the village, and people came to respect the girl who had faced Baba Yaga and lived. Vasilisa made the cottage beautiful and warm, filled with her mother's love and her own courage.
Papa, you are home. All is well now. I am safe and strong, and we are together.
From that day forward, Vasilisa and her father lived happily, and she never forgot the lessons she learned from Baba Yaga.
The magical doll and the skull lantern remained with Vasilisa always, reminding her that love and courage can overcome any darkness.
And so ends the tale of Vasilisa, who journeyed into darkness and returned with light.
Thank you, Mother, for teaching me that love never dies, and courage lives in every heart.
And the doll glowed with eternal love, for a mother's love truly does last forever.
In every heart, there lives the courage to face our fears, the strength to overcome trials, and the love that guides us home.
And somewhere deep in the forest, Baba Yaga's hut still stands, waiting for the next soul break.
The magical fire reminds us that truth and justice, though Vasilisa became known far and wide as a woman of wisdom and courage, and many came to hear her story and learn from her example.
And that, dear children, is how I learned that the greatest magic comes not from witches or spells, but from love. And every child who heard her tale learned that they too could be brave, that they too carried magic within their hearts.
For in the end, every heart holds its own magic, the magic of...
And so our tale ends. But remember, whenever you face your fears with courage and love...
The end. But remember, love and courage never truly end. They live forever in every brave heart.